Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Tully Burnalot here, coming to you straight from the sunny land of Portugal. Topic of today's video is the Suicide Cult, made by one Brilliant Games and current... Brilliant. Oh, insert Sika Brilliant joke here. Made by one... not Sika Brilliant. Made by one Brilliant Games and currently available on Game Jolt for a low price of absolutely nothing or your regional equivalent. As always, I am not aware what this game is, and if the aspect ratio seems a tad bit fucked up, this is literally the best I can do without also including Game Jolt's minimize and close game buttons. I'm sorry. Now, obviously, let's go for hard, because again, if you're going to go and commit mass ritual suicide as a cult, you're gonna do it the hard way, okay? Go big or go Homer. Okay, welcome to the Suicide Cult. You joined a cult a long time ago and you don't remember why. That's the first sign that you're involved with Cthulhu. Now the members have decided it's time for the Great Ritual. A ritual where only a random person will be granted life. You are not really too keen on the idea of dying, but if you tell the other members, they will not take it kindly. See, this is why you don't get involved with cults, because then you get peer pressure, and then you get people trying to pressure to stay in, and then the mass ritual suicide start, and you don't want to bother them, and it's like, I don't want to commit suicide, but then they get pissed, and then you want to have a place in the cosmic, the chariot, or whatever the hell it is people believe in, I don't know. You decide your only option is to find out which position in the ritual will save you. What you know is, they will take turns in a clockwise direction. You also know it's always number one who starts. Maybe that's enough to survive. Wait, hold on. So this is a ritual, this is a puzzle game. I have to figure out which position in the ritual allows me to survive. And they will take turns in a clockwise direction, and you know it's always number one who starts. Okay. Click to select position. Huh. Is this an actual puzzle game? Or is it trial and error? Let's click number one. Space to continue. Oh! Wait, hold on. Oh, I get it. So I have to anticipate... Oh, I see. I see. Oh. So we take turns in a clockwise direction. I'm pointing at the screen again, I don't know why. So number one, I'm pointing at the screen. Why am I doing this? It's amazing because I don't actually have the microphone. I don't because of my new setup, because of the basically my wireless is fucked up and I have to use my Ethernet cable. I don't know why I wasn't using my Ethernet cable before, but whatever. Because of my new position, I actually have to put my microphone to the side. It's actually to the side right now. So I actually have my front completely open. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm kind of just pointing at the screen. Okay, so it takes turns in a clockwise direction. So number one goes first, followed by number two, followed by number three. And I'm assuming that number one needs to kill someone before number two takes their turn. But what if number one hits number two? I don't know, that's the point. Huh. Does the direction that the gun is pointed at indicate? So, assuming that number one starts first, and their gun is pointing to the right, then they will shoot number two. And then number two will be dead. That means I'm number three, and I get to shoot number one. I was correct, apparently. But that doesn't mean anything, because the guns are consistently pointing... The guns are pointed horizontally. I don't think the guns are pointing at... I don't think the guns are pointing at where they're going to shoot. I think they quite literally just shoot in a clockwise direction. Huh. Okay, so number one is going to shoot number two, and then number three is going to shoot number four, and then I get to shoot number three. I was correct! Oh, I get it. So they actually do go on in a clockwise direction. So number 1 shoots number 2 shoots number 3 shoots number 4 shoots number 5, and so forth, until eventually there's only one person left. So it's not really that complicated. It's just a question of trying to decode what the sequence of events is going to be. So number 1 is going to shoot number 2, and number 2 is going to die. Number 3 is going to shoot number 4. Number 5 is going to shoot number 1. So I have to be number 3. What the? No, that wasn't it. Okay, hold on. So I shot number 1 shot number 2, but then number 3 shot number 5. Let's try that again. Oh, so it's not random. No, it is random. Hold on, now I'm a bit confused here. Let's try that again, number 3. Let's try that again. Why did they get 2 shots? I'm confused. I'm actually confused. How does this work? What happens if I'm number 1? Because keep in mind, I don't actually get to pick who I'm shooting. Right? That doesn't actually happen. I don't get to pick who I shoot. The game automatically shoots for me. And there does not appear to be any pattern. But it is a puzzle game. So what I know is number 1 goes first. And then people take turns in a clockwise direction. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I don't know who they're going to shoot. So it becomes nearly impossible to predict which is going to be the best position. Unless, of course, this is trial and error gameplay. I mean, for example, as you can see, the blood splatter, which looks disturbingly like pixelated ketchup, does stay. So maybe I'm supposed to keep trying and see what happens? Huh, and number 5 stays there. Let's try number 3 again. I want to see what happens. Okay, so the two patterns that I've identified so far are, if I pick number 3, number 1 shoots me, and then we all die. Or number 1 shoots number 2, then number 3 shoots number 5, and then number 4 shoots both of us, because they go twice for whatever reason. Huh. I'm legitimately confused here. How am I supposed to win? There has to be a solution to the puzzle. But I'm not seeing what it is. But every once in a while, the shirt changes. My shirt is now... Why does number 4 get 2 shots? And why is number 5 the one with the weird shirt now? And why does number 4 get 2 shots and only get 1? And now number 1 has the weird shirt. Okay, hold on. So number 1 shoots number 3. Number 2 then shoots either 4 or 5. I'm gonna go with number 2. Boom. 2, 3, 4. I have no idea how I managed to do that. But now there are people with 2 different shirt colors. And this is getting complicated because I don't think there isn't really a pattern to it. I mean, I'm assuming there is a pattern to it, I just have to die to see what it is. And because they do not actually shoot clockwise. So let's just go with number 1. Okay, hold on. You know what the best thing I could do is... I can select the last one, see what happens. So number 1 shoots number 2, number 3 shoots number 5. Okay, so number 1 shoots number 2, number 3 shoots number 5. Then 4 shoots 6. Wait, hold on. But no, now I shoot 6. Why does it change sometimes? Let's try that again. Shoot number 3. No, number 2. That's the point, though. How do I know who shoots who? There does not appear to be any pattern to it. That's all I know. That's all the game tells me. What is the pattern here? Because I know that there's a person with a purple shirt that says 6, and a person with a beige shirt that says 1. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 per people with a more darker shirt that says 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1 and 6 had differently colored shirts. What happens if I picked 3? Oh, I die. Okay, well, because that was 3. Do people only attack? Hold on. Let me try something. See, because I thought that maybe they prioritize individuals with differently colored shirts, but they don't. This is complex, because again, if there was a pattern that I could identify here, I could probably make do, but I can't identify a pattern. This is actually quite nice. Kudos to Bleon Games for making a game that I cannot decipher. There are 2 rules. Number 1 goes first. And depending, of course, on who gets killed, the next person in line to shoot is in a clockwise direction. So assuming a simple clockwise pattern to the shooting, that means 1 shoots 2, 3 shoots 4, 5 shoots 6, then 1 shoots 3, and then 5 remains. But no, now they shoot 5. Because they don't actually shoot in a clockwise direction. And that is intriguing, because that means that the shooting pattern... Is there a shooting pattern? Okay, so 3 usually goes for 5. So 1 usually goes for 2, 3 goes for 5, 4 goes for 6. But now I shoot 6, and I don't know why. And I survived because apparently I have 2 shots. I have a feeling that I'm gonna get to the end of this game, and I'm gonna have absolutely no idea how or why, because I don't know how this is working out. I don't know what the logic is here. I thought there was a sort of just like simple puzzle logic, where everyone shoots clockwise. But that's just not true. And the position of the rifles doesn't really matter, because everyone on top, bottom, and left row point right, and the one on the right row point left. And this is a circle. I honestly don't know what the logic is here. I really don't. I don't know if there is a logic to it. I don't know if there is a pattern. I just know if there is, I'm not seeing it. And the floor is just being painted with blood from the blood of the... Well, not innocent. I mean, we're in a cult. We appear to have some sort of railgun technology that can shoot massive slugs at enough speeds that they quite literally turn people who they hit into chunks of meat, painting the ground in their blood. So I don't think blood of the innocent is a very interesting thing to say here, or correct in the same way. I think the correct way to go about this is the floor is painted in the blood of the maybe arms dealers? I don't know. What I do know is I have absolutely no idea what the pattern is. You know, let's go for a simple solution here. Let's just assume for a moment, right? Because again, it'd be different, because if you always picked one person and they would react in the same way, but other people would react in different ways, and you'd be able to know what those people did. But you don't. Sometimes in the last level, 1 shot 3 even when I was 3, and sometimes 1 shot 5. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's go with the simple logic here. 1 shoots 2, spares 1. 3 shoots 4, spares 3. 5 shoots 6, spares 5. Then 7 shoots 1, spares 7. 3 shoots 5, spares 3. 7 shoots 3. But that's not the thing. And apparently I survived. Let's just, let's try that again, because apparently that worked. So, 1 shoots 2, spares 1. 3 shoots 4... Oh, go away. No one cares. No one gives a shit if you're having your birthday. 1 shoots... I'm a horrible friend. 1 shoots 2, spares 1. 3 shoots 4, spares 3. 5 shoots 6, spares 5. 7 shoots 8, spares 7. So you get 1, 3, 5, and 7. Then 1 shoots 3, spares 1. 5 shoots 7, spares 5. Then I should go for 1. Except no, because it goes for 3, then it goes for 4, then it goes for 6, then 7, and then I die. Because there's no, it's not a simple clockwise. And the thing is, I bet that if I pick 1 again, it's going to be different. See, it's going to be different. The pattern of shooting is different. And I survived again, apparently. I'm going to get to the end of this fucking game without having absolutely no idea what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Because again, I have no control over who I shoot or when I shoot them. The game does that for me. And I honestly have no idea what to do. I'm kind of just blindly going through and watching these people burst into chunks. Because I have no clue. No clue what to do. And in some levels, some of these people had 2 shots? You know, I have an idea. Will similarly colored shirts kill themselves? Okay, so will 6 and 5 kill themselves? Let's take 9. See, they're not shooting themselves, but that doesn't mean that it's on purpose. Maybe it's just a random generator. What happens if I pick 6? Yeah, because again, I don't know what the pattern is. I don't even know if the shirts actually influence anything. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Do the even numbers shoot always at odd numbers? No, because I remember the 1 would sometimes shoot at 3. So it's not the thing. And apparently I managed to survive. I'm on level 9 now. I don't know what's going on. I kind of feel like when I upload this, if the developer sees this, they're probably going to think, okay, this guy is just going around, they have no idea what's going on. And I don't. I really don't. I have absolutely no fucking clue what's going on. Like, 0. I don't know what the pattern is. I don't know if there is a pattern. I don't even know if there's a logic behind it. All I know is I'm just kind of doing it. It's really weird. It's a weird sensation, because it feels like it's a brainy thing that you could decipher from trial and error, and I'm kind of just picking things at random because I've just given up on logic at this point. And if you think about it, that's the right way to go about things, because we are talking about a game where you are committing ritual suicide via the use of gigantic slug-powered railguns. Also appear to be black people with white eyes. Is this a prequel or sequel to The Final Station? I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so now, because again, I don't know if similarly colored shirts will not target themselves unless they have no other choice. I mean, so far, they haven't. That's the point. So far, they have not in fact targeted one another, so... See, and now they just change. I don't know if there is, in fact, a pattern to things. And again, I don't know what the thing... I don't know. I honestly don't know. I could just try, let me just adjust the microphone here. I could try to do this completely randomly, but that'd be a disservice. Let's try that again. Because again, as I was saying, I have absolutely no control over who gets shot and who doesn't get shot. The game chooses for me. If I could control where things... Does the mouse... The mouse does not control anything. And again, I don't know what the pattern is. There are no identifying features apart from shirt color. And I really don't know what to do. I really don't. So, maybe, let's go on the assumption that similarly colored shirts will not shoot one another until there are absolutely no other options left. So 3 will not shoot 9, 6 will not shoot 4, everyone else is fair game. So if I pick 3, I know that 9 will not shoot me. I think. Dude, I have to test this. I have to test this. Okay, so 9 didn't shoot me. Let's assume that I'm 9 now, and 2 will not shoot me. No, but then I shot my teammate when there were other options available. So the shirts don't matter. And the hips don't lie. The shirt color doesn't matter. Neither do the numbers. I don't know, maybe this is, in fact, completely random. But if it is random, then how can it be a puzzle game? Because a puzzle needs to have a logically achievable solution. You need to be able to look at the puzzle, discern what the rules of the puzzle are, in order to achieve a result. A puzzle needs to be solvable, is the point. If it's not solvable, it's not a puzzle. A puzzle needs to be solvable, otherwise it's not a puzzle. There's no puzzle to be solved there. Now I know there's 2 rules, which is number 1 always starts first. And then people take turns in a clockwise direction. So there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But I can't control... I can't control who people shoot at. And just picking different people does not show me who they're going to shoot. And the direction of the rifles also doesn't say anything. I don't know what's going on. What is the logic here? I don't know what the logic here is. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed... You know, let's try something here. I'm going to get myself a piece of paper, because we're on bloody level 9. I'm going to get a piece of paper, and I'm going to start writing down what exactly is going on here. I am actually going to write down. I have a piece of paper in my hand and a pencil. I'm going to write down. So, hold on. Okay, so I need to... Let's draw this. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if I pick 1, 2, 3, 4... And I win? But see, this is the problem. This is the problem. I have no idea how I won. I was literally just... I was going... I have a crisscross pattern here on my piece of paper. I quite literally drew the circles, the circle and the numbers, the number and the circles, and I was like writing lines to see what was going on. I was literally writing the firing lines, and then I just kind of look up at the screen again, and I'm live. Even though I picked 1 before, and I didn't actually do anything. So maybe I'm right, maybe there is no pattern. Maybe I just kind of have to keep picking until eventually I get to the solution? But then that's not a puzzle. And I managed... See, when I said that I was going to get to the end of the game without having absolutely any idea what I was doing, I was half jesting and half being... I was half jesting and... Oh shit, there goes the microphone. Half jesting and half being honest. But I did in fact just get to the end of these 10 levels without having absolutely any idea what the logic was. I'm convinced now that there was no logic. That there was absolutely no pattern to it. Because I picked the same person over and over in the same levels with completely different results. To the point really where most of these levels, and now I can see in retrospect all of these levels, I beat, not because there was a logic behind it, but by random chance. Or maybe there was a logic, and I was just too dumb to see it, and I just powered through and brute forced it from sheer luck alone. I don't know. You know what I do know? This is actually a nice little experience. It actually made me start thinking. I doubt that there is a logic behind it, but if there is, I envy anyone who can get it. And honestly, go play this game and see if you can find out if there's any logic behind it. I certainly cannot. Maybe there is. Maybe you saw a pattern that I completely failed to see. What I know is I got through 10 levels of horrible cult mass suicide and murderous suicide in this case, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm happy that I survived. I got to the end. I'm alive, and I get to carry on with my life without being in a cult. So yeah, that's Suicide Cult by Bleon Games, currently available on Game Jolt for low price of absolutely nothing or original equivalent. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I'm open to... Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you guys and gals had a great time. I sometimes forget my outro. As always, I'm open to suggestions in the comment section down below. And until next week, this is Tully B. Burnalot signing off. Goodbye.